Hello, David. My name is Greg, and you and I spoke today. I actually gave you a cold call. You graciously took my call, and I explained that I help businesses get more customers by ranking their websites to the first page of Google. I said that I would make you this video with some suggestions as to what you might be able to do to get more of that web traffic and therefore more of those paying customers. Let me just give you a quick sneak peek here. Looking at your website through this tool that I have, you currently attract 31 visitors to your website a month. It's not very many. One of your competitors there in Los Angeles, almost 10 times that. This is the kind of work that we want to try and do to get more of that organic traffic flowing in to your business. Okay, so for me, by way of overview, it is really about beating your competition in Google. There are three areas that I'll speak about today: content, backlinks, and citations. And I'll give you the definitions in a bit more detail on each of those three in a second, but really this is all about building authority, trust, and relevance with Google. They need to trust you. They need to believe that you are an authority and that you are relevant to show on the first page of Google when a potential customer is searching for flooring or flooring supplies, etc. in Los Angeles. Okay, let's jump into content to start with. So the first thing I'm going to tell you, before I talk about content, I want you to note this here: not secure. Your website is not secure. It is vulnerable to being taken over and having traffic redirected elsewhere. You'd lose this asset. This would be bad news. So whoever manages your website needs to take care of this. Right on, let's talk about content. So your website is really good looking. It's very engaging as I land on it. Our job is to make more people land on it. Okay, so we talk about content quality and quantity. From a quantity point of view, it's all about the number of words that you use in your website. This does two things. Number one, authority. It allows Google's engine to assume that you are an authority. If you've written a lot of words about what you do and what you provide, then they will assume you know what you're talking about. If they think you know what you're talking about, then they will assume you are an authority. Secondly, relevance. If you've written a lot of words throughout your website, the Google engine will assume that the answers that their customers are looking for are in your website somewhere. So therefore, you are relevant to show on the first page of Google. Now, from a quantity count, you have 84,000 words, which really is a great deal. Most of these words come from some of these company ID pages. I think these are brand pages. What we need to make sure we do is in the landing page and in your services pages or your services pages, that there's enough content there. At least 1,500, 2,000 words on the homepage, at least 500 words per service page. Let's talk about quality. From a quality point of view, it's all about the words that you choose to write into your content. When I say quality, I mean we want to make sure that we see keyword phrases written throughout your content. This is a keyword phrase. Flooring supplies, Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, California. This is the kind of phrase that I would use if I was living in California and looking for a new floor, because I don't know who I'm going to use yet. I'm starting to figure it out. But I'm using a location-based Los Angeles, California, because I want contractors in California, and a buyer intent keyword. That is, it's not a research word like how much do floors cost. I'm kind of intending to buy once I start looking for keywords like this. So we need to figure out the best possible phrases like this, at least 20 or 30 of them, and write those into your content. We need to make sure that when Google receives a search phrase like this from a potential customer, that when they have read your website, they see this phrase in your website, and they can make a match between the search and your website. Okay. Now let's take a look at what's happening here for you. So again, here's this tool, 31 customers a month, potential customers a month visiting. But let's go ahead and take a look at the keywords that you're currently ranked for. All right. A couple of things to note here. So the keyword phrase is this keyword phrase here on the left-hand side. The search volume is here, the number of people per month using this phrase, and the position that you sit in Google when anyone uses this phrase. So here's the good news. Plaza Carpets, your brand name. You're in position 1, okay? But only 20 people a month are searching for that. We need to be looking for phrases like this, vinyl flooring Los Angeles, but you're on the second page for that. We need to be looking for carpet companies in Los Angeles, but you're on the second page for that. Hardwood flooring Los Angeles, California, again, you're on the second page for that. So we need to figure out the best possible of these keyword phrases with the highest amount of search volume and get you ranked up so that when someone uses these phrases, you are showing up on the first page of Google. Okay? And we do that by writing your content in such a way that these keywords are understood and indexed by Google so that they can make a match between your website and these search phrases when they are used. That's content. The second thing I said I'd talk about are what we call backlinks. A backlink is any time that another website on the internet links back to your website. That's called a referring domain, which gives you a backlink. Now, this is a trust play. The more websites that link back to you, the more you have an opportunity to build trust in your website. If Google trusts the links, the websites that link to you, then they will by association trust you, which gives you a trust score. This DR number is a trust score, and your website has a trust score of 1.3, which is a percent. You have a low trust score of 1.3%. Even though you have a large number of backlinks from 30 or 29 referring domains, you still have a low trust score. Now let's take a look at SNS. Now they haven't done much better actually, but they have fewer backlinks, which means they have higher quality backlinks, giving them a 1.8 trust score. This is a pretty straightforward process here. We just need to figure out all the best referring domains, highest quality, most relevant. We reach out to them and we request a link back to your site. If we do this, and when we do this a number of times, over time, month after month after month, we build your trust score up, which allows Google to feel confident that you are the right website to put onto the first page of Google. Okay, so that's backlinks. The third thing are what we call citations. That is any mention of your business name, address, and phone number anywhere on an online directory, both national and local. Think BBB, Yelp, Yellow Pages, and there are hundreds of others that you may never have heard of. The goal of a citation, when done correctly, gives you an opportunity to be right up here in the Maps section. Okay, you want to be in the Maps section because most of your customers are using mobile phones to search, and when they use this when they find the search result on a mobile phone, there's going to be a call button here. They can call you directly without having to scroll down, click in, save a number, then call you. It's a very frictionless way of getting a hold of you to start the buying process. Okay, and also gives you an opportunity to be on the first page of Google twice, both here in the map section and then here in the organic listings first page. There's SNS. So there you go, David. Thank you for watching my video. Again, as a way of recap, I talked about content. You have a lot of content, but let's make sure it's the right content in the right places with the right keywords so that Google can make a match between someone searching for a keyword and your website containing that keyword. Backlinks. Let's build up your site's trust score by stripping away the backlinks that are not helping you and build up additional backlinks that will give you trust. Lastly, let's win the Maps section by getting directory listings online to get you this top positioning in Google, as well as a ranking on the first page. So there you go, David. Thank you for watching my video. I hope that you find this useful. There's a lot of opportunity to move from 31 visitors a month up towards 10x that, 10 times that. So I will call you in the next couple of days, David, for your feedback, and I appreciate you watching my video.